Beste Sacco, dear Sacco, it's more than a year ago that you asked me whether I could come to your farewell symposium and give a speech on the development in education. You knew that I love to speak in front of large lecture halls, but due to this naughty virus, I now end up in front of a little camera. And I also think that a video should be shorter because it's always hard to listen to too long stories. So what I try to do now is to make a condensed form, with not more than 5 to 10 minutes, in which I tell a little bit about what I would have told more extended with more examples in a symposium live. And I hope it's still nice to listen to. You retire, but as you're someone always looking ahead, looking forward, I expect that you still look ahead and look forward. I'm being open-minded and interested in so many things in life. I do not expect you to hang around the campus in the near future as other emeriti shareholders do. You were always different, and that's what I liked. Now, I think that you again make the sky your limit, at least if the corona measures allow you to land somewhere with your plane. But also you may want to look forward. Retirement is also a moment to look back rather than ahead. So let's do that in 5 minutes. I called you more than 20 years ago, and within 1 minute we had a fit. You appreciated team members talking freely, open, and fighting for high quality education. And I appreciated the trust and freedom that you gave me and others to follow our passion. The fight for high quality education was always yours. You disliked the policymakers from the Wittgesticht, who spent time and money on analysis and diplomacy while the problem was clear to you already, and we had to work on solutions. You could analyze challenges so much faster than others. That could really intimidate slower thinking colleagues, as you came with a solution even before they understood that there was a problem. You really lived the Dutch term of your function as shareholder, Hochlehrer. You were that teacher who multiplied his own knowledge and skills by transferring it to hundreds of students, scientists, and teachers around. Your effort for education will be remembered. It will be remembered even once you've been retired for quite a time. You were always ahead on others. You implemented the 21st century skills in the 20th century in our education here in Wageningen. And actually, when I'd given a speech in a symposium, it would have been on this 21st century skills in the 20th century. Long before others started with IT in teaching, you fighted for a sustainable and suitable framework to do so. Without you, Wageningen University has gotten the first electronic learning environment much later. It was a hard fight to get this first one. You made us implementing online modules long before it was common. You also asked us to use smartphones to be able to work everywhere at any time with all information available on internet immediately, when I was still thinking whether this new hype as a Nokia was worth spending money on. You also had on societal questions that are today actual on the top of the list. And you choose your team for the Educational Institute Technology and Nutrition, our OVI, more diverse than today's diversity promoters only dream about. And you let us use this diversity. How often did you ask Henk van der Deen and me to join an important meeting on the Wageningen University level, to take care that the decision our OVI wanted would be taken? I was a dog, the terrier, biting, starting, hitting. And Henk was a diplomat, healing, coming with his compromise. And at the end, everybody was so glad with the compromise supposed by Henk. And the last one was exactly what you were aiming for. You were also ahead in managing skills. Today, trusting people, delegating is seen as new leadership. You did that more than 20 years ago. Once every second week, we met with the whole team to have some mott Afterwards, the aims were clear and we worked together as one established, well-working machine. Therefore, it was really a pity that you had to stop as a director of the OVI once you became a shareholder. I still see it as a result of your success. We all knew that you could manage both positions, but others feared your power. Anyway, as you are and were a real teacher, it did not matter that much. Your pupils were still around, they stayed around, and they just went on fighting your fight to give education at Wageningen University the position it should have. The primary aim of the university, a multiplicator of science. You've taught us not to spend time on micromanagement, but to see the long line and far-standing goals. Although you look far, you appreciated the people really doing the work on the ground. Scientists and analysts in the lab, teachers in the classes, custodians setting up the technique in a lecture hall. I hope that you will appreciate the little ship down on the ocean when you sit in your cockpit high in the sky. It's maybe me fighting the waves while you are searching for the clouds. I wish you a lot of more wonderful years. Enjoy the time you get to discover new horizons. Thank you for your inspiration, and I really hope that we will meet in the future now and then. Have a good time.